Haven't even taken the car apart yet, and we've already found a fair few questionable modifications. I mean, look at this blue boost gauge plumbing. I mean, what the fuck is going on over here? Zip ties everywhere. We got this wire that goes to nothing. Here's the zip tie. Fucking heat shield that's literally cutting into our hose over here. Pretty well set out for our work here. It should be an interesting couple of days. Well, let's get to it. So this is what we're looking like so far. Just managed to get the air filter out, the intercooler out, and just some of that annoying piping. Next step is probably this radiator here. Get that a bit brighter. There we go. See, 2 fans attached. Probably going to be replacing this radiator with an aftermarket one, along with an intercooler as well. Yeah, got some pretty big plans for this. So I've just gone ahead and done a couple of things. Disconnected all the hoses to the power steering unit there. Pissed out a fair bit of fluid. It's all on the ground, as you can see. I've also taken off the bolts to the air compressor unit here. It's just hanging in there for now. Not too sure what I'm going to do about it. There's still some gases remaining in it, so I need to sort that out. Alrighty, so I just have the drive shaft hanging by a thread at the moment. I took off one of the mounts that was just kind of getting in the way, and now I just have the drive shaft hanging by a bolt there, and just gonna have to slide it out of the transmission there. So yeah. So I'm just going to take off the front bumper now. I've already taken off the majority of the bolts, so there was just 2 bolts that go onto either side of the top here, and then on either side of the bumper you got 1 screw that goes into a clip there, and then 3 nuts which mounts the fender, and then it will be the same on this side. Alrighty, so I've just pulled the ECU wiring through the firewall. Next is gonna be disconnecting these fuel lines here. If you're looking to do this, chuck a bucket underneath. You're gonna have a bit of remaining fuel in the line, so just let that drain out there. Just got cons under the car and bolting the engine mounts.
Is the 19 ring spinner?
Should be down there.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, boy. Halfway there. I just want to get a photo actually. That's so sick. What's that? Like that? Nah, that's actually just put it back a bit more. So my camera actually ended up running out of battery when we finally ripped the engine out. Huge shout out to the cons for coming over and giving us a hand. Couldn't have done it without them. I did actually end up losing a fair bit of footage, some of which was me attacking this exhaust manifold area here. I can tell you right now, it was not a pleasant time. Spent about 3 hours or so trying to get it off. The heat shield, all the bolts on it were fucking rusty as. Here's a part of the heat shield here. As you can see, this bolt here did not at all want to come off, so what I had to do was just cut around it. It was pretty hoary, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. In the next episode we're going to be dismantling this engine here and just checking all the sizes of all the internal parts, just so I can get an idea of what parts I need to replace. Hopefully not too much, but we'll see how we go.